They were pretty bad. But Gina came over last night, and we had a really good time. So, going to move my mat because I was moving stuff around yesterday. So we were doing yoga in here. It's a sunny day for like in the morning, which is nice. We were doing some yoga in here last night. Gina and I. Good. Gina? She came over, we laid out. And then, yeah, we went to the pool today because the beach was going to be insane. Are the pools not insane? The pool was actually really nice. I mean, there were people around, and there was lots going on, but we had no problem finding like the beach chairs or the pool chairs or anything like that. So we were okay. That was such a nice pool, right? Such a nice pool. It really is. It was jacuzzi. Even when you really have to be honest, I love the Pacific, but it's kind of chilly. You really can't swim in it. Reason. That is true. But the pool, if you want to do something, did you jump into the water? No, there were too many kids in it. Oh yeah, that's annoying. It's gonna be like that my school time. Yeah, I mean it's usually not that bad, obviously, but.
Hey guys, Calvin here. Thank you so much for joining us on our 30 Days of Mindful Movement Challenge. This is week 1, and week 1's theme is earth. So today's class is going to focus a lot on midsection strength and standing postures to develop.
I see what's the name responded.
Just a reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That Cohen guy. Yeah. About the things. Second Civil War letters. Okay, you start in the tabletop position. I think that's where it's. Put your hands backwards like this. Oh. Slide the knees a little bit.
Start to establish your breathing pattern. Breathing out of the nose across the back of the foot. Nice and slow.
Can you see me? I'm gonna have to get up a sec.
From here, turn your hands forward.
1 sec.
Keep your chest forward.
I can see you. You're set up nicely. Of course, because I stream this. Do it this way. There we go. Oh, there I am. All good? Okay. Hi, Mom.
Tie your hand down. Put your fingertips down.
Okay. Now, lift up your feet for plank pose. Or lift up your knees for plank pose. The legs strong. That's downward dog. Lower your butt. Plank. And then lower down to your forearm.
Feet a little wider, hip width apart.
Feet a little wider.
So my force, did you say?
What?
Did you say it was my forearm?
Yep. And then you can turn your feet until they're on one side, until you're sitting on one side of the foot. And then do it on the other to twist.
Hip thrust. How much time was this? I've lost 4 times.
What?
I've lost 4 times.
Downward dog. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Take a couple breaths here. Push the face across the back of the shoulders. And walk your hands back to your feet.
Walk your hands back to your feet.
Hold the elbows, hang. Bend the knees a little bit.
Tilt your elbows, bend the knees a little bit. Let your head just hang, relax. Rock back and forth. You need some movement.
And arms hang down.
Arms hang down. Roll yourself up. Bring yourself to the top of the mat.
Inhale, arms up. Exhale,
Arms up.
down. Inhale, halfway. Step back to
Halfway.
plank.
Step back to plank.
Way through your vinyasa.
Chaturanga.
And after the up
Up
dog,
dog.
come back to the plank.
And after up dog, plank. Not down dog.
Instead of holding down dog for your sun solution, hold plank. Pull your hips back, bend your knees, look forward, step or jump.
Step or jump forward.
Halfway,
Inhale halfway.
exhale, fold.
So less downward dog, more planks this time.
Exhale, up.
Up.
Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway.
Back down.
To plank. Shift forward, chaturanga.
Back to plank. Chaturanga.
Keep the arms straight. The shoulder
Up dog.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Full hand down. Chest forward, upper arm hugs in.
Chest forward, upper arms hugged in.
For one breath, pull your hips back, look forward, left foot forward, bend your right. Inhale halfway. And
Halfway
exhale,
lift.
fold.
No.
All the way up on your inhale.
All the way up.
And to your heart.
Hands to your heart.
Inhale, chair.
Inhale, chair.
Exhale, fold.
Exhale.
Inhale, halfway.
Halfway up.
Back to plank.
Back to plank.
Vinyasa, down dog.
Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog.
Forward, left heel down. Inhale up, warrior.
Right leg up.
Hands down. Through your vinyasa. Down dog.
This is sun salutation B, by the way.
Left foot steps forward, right heel down. Inhale up. Hands down. This time, chaturanga. Up dog. The upper arm, that's the whole.
Putting two backs for me.
Yeah, this is sun salutation, so these are usually done really fast to get the heart rate up and to warm up.
For one breath, pull your hips back. Step or jump to the front of your mat.
Step or jump to the front of the mat.
Inhale halfway.
Inhale halfway.
Hold.
Hold.
Chair pose on your inhale.
Chair pose on your inhale.
And stand up. Hands together at your heart.
Stand up.
Just because we skipped that last part of the vinyasa on the left side, we'll do the left side first in the second opposite. Inhale, chair pose.
Inhale, chair pose.
And exhale, fold.
Exhale, fold.
Inhale, halfway.
Halfway
Step back to
lift.
plank.
Lift.
Vinyasa.
Back to plank and through the vinyasa.
This time, left foot steps forward first, right heel down.
Left foot steps forward first, heel down.
Hands down.
One.
Vinyasa. Go straight to down.
Chaturanga. Up dog.
Forward.
Down dog.
Inhale all the way up.
Up.
Hands down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog.
Just go at your own pace. It's just, it's the same, it's very repetitive.
Up here, bend your knees to the top.
Bend your knees till they're an inch off the floor.
Draw your belly in. Straighten your legs.
Straighten your legs. Downward
Step
dog.
your right foot forward. Push your left knee down.
Right foot forward, left knee down.
Low lunge.
Low lunge.
Lunge into your right leg, work your inner thighs towards each other, lift your chest high. Take a few breaths. For that sensation across the front of the left leg. From here, step back to down dog.
Down to down dog.
From down dog, step your left foot forward, push your right knee down.
Foot forward, right knee down.
Hands on the knee, take your chest up.
Hands on the knee, chest up.
Good, strong. Draw the navel in a little. Stand a little taller than yourself. Lunge slightly deeper in the left leg. This time, hands down. Step your right foot forward. Look on the mat.
Step your right foot forward to the front of the mat.
Pick your heels up. Sit down.
Pick your heels up and sit down on your butt.
Chest up. Lift your legs up. Arms
Chest
forward.
up, lift your legs up.
Back.
Do boat pose.
Savasana. And then lower to Ardha Navasana.
And lower to halfway.
Shoulders off the floor. Down the floor. Now from here, bend your right knee in towards your chest.
Right knee in towards your chest.
Extend your leg up.
Extend your leg up.
Lift your left leg up to meet it, and then pick your hips up off the floor. Fingertips on the floor.
Fingertips on the floor and lift your hip up.
And lower your
Slightly.
legs till they're almost down. Arms forward. Keep your chest
Back all the way down.
up. Bend your left knee in.
Bring your left leg in.
Extend the leg up. Lift your right
What?
leg once it gets up.
Bring your left knee in.
Hips
Left
up.
leg up.
Reach your toes.
Bring your feet together.
Reach your arms
Lift.
back. Interlace everything
Lower.
that gets up. 3 times to the right side. Lift your right leg. Reach your arms to the right.
Lift your right leg. Put your arms to the right.
Back. So same side 2 more times. Exhale, lift and twist.
Twist
And back. Same side, lift and twist.
and twist
And back. Now we're going to go to the left side. So exhale, left leg up. Reach to the
and
left.
twist
And lower. Exhale up.
and twist.
And lower. Exhale up. And lower. Now, hands behind your head, elbows in. Bring your knees to touch your elbows.
Bring your knees to touch your elbows.
Extend your legs out. Tap your heels down. 2 more times like that. Knees touch the elbows. Extend out and tap. Knees touch your elbows. Extend out and tap. Now, knees touch your elbows, hold. This time, extend your legs up to the ceiling.
Extend your legs up to
Lower
the
them
ceiling.
down. Tap the floor.
Roll them down.
Lift the legs up. Knees and
Lift them
elbows
up.
together. Lift the legs back up.
Squeeze
2
them
more
in.
times. So lower
Up.
down and tap. Lift.
Down.
Knees and elbows.
Tap.
Legs up. Lower
Knees to
down and
elbows.
tap. Lift up.
Down.
Knees to elbows.
Up.
Arms forward. Extend the legs out.
Knees touch.
Others in Navasana.
And
Cross
then
your legs. Step back to down dog.
back to down dog.
Switch your arms and legs.
Jeez, he's not fucking around.
Now from here, step your right foot just inside your right thumb.
Just to put this right foot inside of your right thumb.
Draw your right hip back. Send your chest forward. And be very strong with your left leg. So reach your left heel into the floor a lot.
This is why I don't like male yoga instructors.
Lift your chest up. Turn
Because
your
they try to
chest
turn it into a fucking competitive sport.
1 minute. So lift the arms.
You move, that's me and you.
What?
Chest turns forward, right
You
heel
move,
goes back.
just me and you.
Say that one more time.
You move, just me and you. I have breath.
You have what?
I said, can we do just a few moves, you and me?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do something lighter.
Just do something.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the movements properly, it's so fast.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, this is again why I don't like the male instructors on any video, because they always turn it into a fucking competitive sport and they go so fast, and it's like, that's not yoga.
If you're learning and you're doing it for a while and you're nimble, so it takes me some time getting up and down. I want to do it, but I have limitations.
Yeah, I expected this week to be fairly because yeah, that's just not a decent flow for us at all. So let me find something a bit more.
Momentary.
Yeah.
I'm 64, you know?
I know, Mama.
I don't want to.
In all fairness, the woman who did my Ashtanga Mysore, the woman who instructed me in Ashtanga, was like at least 5 to 10 years older than you.
Yeah, but how long has she been doing it?
Yeah, she's been doing it for a long. I'm just saying that like she's
Age is obviously you say the health and your flexibility and how long you've been doing it. It's a big factor.
We'll try this one. Hopefully it'll be a little better.
Are you still enjoying your apartment?
Week 1 of our mindful
Say that one more time.
Are you still enjoying your apartment?
Very much so.
So in this flow today, we're going to take some twists, we're going to do some hip openers, it's going to feel really great in your body.
Pull back your legs, are they straight or?
Oh no, my knees are together under my butt.
Yoga, along with our other 6 instructors this time. Let's get started. Mountain pose. Bring your big toes together, feel slightly apart.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just pull some from Ashtanga because this is a little ridiculous. Like, where are my? Here we go.
Are you ready to work today?
I am.
Guess things are pretty relaxed and go home days.
Indeed. Okay. So, feet together. Hands up. Up and down. We already started. We already did a lot of sun salutations. We don't really need to warm up. We got our warm up for sure. And then you want your feet about hips width apart. As you, if you can, grab both of your big toes with your 2 fingers and pull up a little bit as you pull yourself down.
Do that. And feel it in the back of your head.
Huh?
You feel it in the back of your leg.
Yeah, it's a nice stretch, isn't it?
Ah.
Like grabbing those 2 big toes makes a difference, huh? Because it gives you something to hold on to.
Sure.
And then the next one, don't do this if it hurts, but if you can, put your hands underneath your feet and get your second toe to your wrist.
Okay.
And just give yourself a little hand massage. And I'll teach you modifications because we're just going to walk through some of the Ashtanga basic series, primary series. Lift up. All the way up.
Oh.
Then step your right foot back and not all the way. So you're doing warrior 1. So you've got that 45 degree angle on your back foot.
Okay.
Then you reach your hands out.
Go check. Pocket distance. Hold on.
Okay.
And suspected spam caller. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's helpful. That's a really nice little, so you want both of your legs straight. Back leg at a 45 degree angle. Lean forward slightly, keeping your back straight. And then just tilt. With your fingers tented in front of you or on your, you can put your hand on your calf. If that gives you more support. You reach your fingers down to the floor if you want a deeper stretch. You want to pull that right hip towards the back leg, back towards the ceiling. Give yourself a little bit more twist and lift. And if you can, look up towards the sky. Otherwise, if it's easier, look down. Then back up. And what I want you to do is I want you to turn your front leg into your back leg for this. So you switch.
Right.
What?
Just right.
Yeah, like you just go into the other direction. And then again, same thing. Woo-hoo-hoo. My hip just popped so loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah, felt so good. And then same thing on the other side. Again, pulling that back hip kind of in. And your lower hip, you kind of want to pull it in and into alignment as much as you can with the back hip. Back up. And back to the top of the mat. And then again, step right leg back. I'm going to do that one more time, except we're going to put, it's our right foot, or our, with our left leg out, with our left leg front, we want our right hand to be, there we go. And then we twist again, except you want your right hand on the outside of your left foot.
Okay.
And lift.
A little bit harder.
It's a nice twist.
Huh?
It's a good twist. And then same on the other side. So just make your back leg your front leg this time. Left arm out. Tilt forward. So you're not bending or arching. I'm going to tilt forward as far as you can. And then just kind of float down.
That's a little harder to read.
Back up. Okay. And then we're going to do warrior 2, right?
Right.
So you want your front heel lined up with the arch of your back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Sink into that left foot. Tilt forward slightly, keeping your spine straight. Continue tilting forward. You can put your left hand right here and then lift. You can stay here. I'm going to go into a bind. Okay. Same as before. Turn your back leg into your front leg as you turn to the other side of the mat. Bend that front knee. Tilt forward. Bring your arm down onto your knee. Lift that left arm overhead. If you want, you can drop that hand down. Take a bind. You don't have to. I'm telling you, like, I'd rather you keep your elbow on your knee a bit. Yeah, there you go. Try not to rest your top body on your knee. You want to keep your lift. You want to make sure you have lift. Okay. Top of the mat.
Ooh, my legs are screaming.
Yeah. Mine have been screaming for days because I've been doing so many standing flows that. So again, right leg back into. I mean, we're still on warrior 2 poses. So bring your hands in front of you and then kind of twist the front of your torso. Lean forward, and then we're twisting to this side. Back up. Other side. Your back, leg your front. Tilt forward. To the left. Open up if you want. Bind if you can, but I know you can. So don't force yourself. Never force yourself in yoga.
That little short arm is hard.
My arms are like yours. I got my arms from you.
You're doing great though.
What?
Great.
I'm not being critical. Mom, it's because you don't really do a lot of physical activity. The more physical activity you do, the easier this will get.
Yeah, big time.
What?
Can we do any stuff lying down?
Yeah, I just want to do these last couple of standing ones.
I'm a little like tennis.
Get some water. I'll grab it, something to drink.
I've been on this diet for 3. It's brutal. It's just strength.
Yeah, well, not that I'm the best person to talk to about diet, all things considered. And I am streaming, so.
I did just have a really
What did you have?
shake.
How was the shake?
Good.
You know what shakes are really good? Let me grab one, I'll show it to you. Because I love these. And you probably still have some in your fridge. But it's like these ones, like the naked ones.
Naked, I do have some of my fridge.
Yeah, because I bought a bunch when I was there, but these are so good. Always check the expiration, obviously, if they've been in the fridge since I left.
How long you can use them after they're being expired?
Oh, those are definitely expired by now. But if you want a good real meal replacement shake that has a decent amount of calories in it, and let's keep going. So, just slacking, Mom. You're gonna start with warrior pose, with goddess pose. So just sink your knees down. You can twist your right knee towards your left. Get a nice twist. Deep breath. Twist in a little deeper. And to the other side. So you're basically just dropping like your left hip, your left up. Like you have both of your hands on your knees. Look at me. Look at me, Mom. I'm going to show it to you now. Like this. And then you just drop like that.
Okay.
You get that nice stretch along your back. You feel it?
Yeah.
And then the other side. And one more time. And then goddess pose, which is your, like this. You want your feet angled out, your knees in line with your middle toe or your second toe. Your hands out, this, and just hold. And then lift. And I'm going to do these from this position so you can see what I'm doing. But first, I'm going to do these a bit in reverse so I can do my headstand afterwards. Start with going down, legs straight as much as you can, or bend them if it's easier. Grabbing your 2 big toes like we did in that very first yeah. And then just pull your head down towards the floor. Take deep breaths here as you allow yourself to sink further down, just let gravity do its work. Back up. Put your hands on your waist. Fold forward again, keeping your back straight. Tabletop. Forward fold all the way down. All the way back up. Then bring your hands behind your back. You're going to struggle with this. In the beginning, whenever you do this, it's good to keep your elbows a little bent so you can get more of that forward stretch. You don't straighten your elbows until you're ready to lift your arms up.
I can't do that.
It'll get easier. You need to practice or you never will. Yeah, like that, just a little bit is fine. Just lift as much as you can.
More than I was able to do a couple of days ago.
Huh?
It's more than I was able to do a couple of days ago.
See? Practice makes perfect. We'll do this all the time, and in no time you will be a super nimble, super flexible yogi.
Okay.
I believe in you. Back up. You
I'm
want?
glad somebody does.
Huh?
I'm glad somebody does.
And the last one, you're going to watch me do something you hate watching me do, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Well, be careful. I see there's a broken neck.
Well, you can go ahead and do this last forward fold if you want to do it with me. And then I'm going to go up, and then you can kind of just come up or just stay down. But this time you put your hands on the mat behind you, in line with your feet or behind your feet.
Okay.
Bring your head down. If you can, bring it to the floor. Don't worry about it if you can't. I need to go into a tripod headstand. I messed up.
Be careful, it's not worth it. I'm going to get it against the wall.
Oh, I've been doing this for like a year.
It's a risk.
Do you want to see what gave me those massive, massive bruises on my arm?
Yeah, I can see.
Let me show you. So it was like, this is what they made me do. I don't know if I can actually do it right now because I'm tired. But, so it was like, you go into tripod headstand, come down, pull yourself up into crow pose. And then come back down, and then go back up. I'm like, I had to do that, and I do not have the energy for that right now. My shoulders hurt too much.
Huh?
I said my shoulders hurt too much to do much more of that. But let's do some floor series stuff.
That's stupid, you know?
I love it.
Don't do it. I've injured myself doing stuff that's stupid. It'll put you waiting time and you're injured. So
What?
doing stuff that you're injured.
Well, everything can injure you, Mom. It's just if you know how to do something, it won't. The simplest stretches can injure you if you pull a muscle the wrong way or if you turn the wrong way. Huh?
Some things are more dangerous.
I understand that, but in order to improve, you need to challenge yourself. If you're too afraid to try things, you're never going to improve.
Having on my head, I'm just saying that.
You don't need to. I'm not saying, I'm just telling you, don't tell me not to because I'm like under 100 pounds. It's easy for me.
I don't want to be very myself, so just fuck it up.
Forward fold. Grab your front toes, big front toes, and pull yourself in.
Big stretch.
I think you like these ones.
I like to stretch, yeah.
And then grab the tops of your feet if you can. We're basically just doing those first two forward folds in a seated position. So put your second toe at your wrist. This should be a lot easier this time. Just pull yourself forward.
I don't find this terribly hard, and I did a great stretch.
Mm-hmm. And then if you can, interlace your fingers like this. Can you see my hands?
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, just grab the outside of your feet. Okay. And then I want you to go into vinyasa. So chaturanga. Downward dog. Should give some relief to that back. And then sit again. Just bring your knees down and onto your butt. And swing your feet forward. I don't want your knees up here. I want your knees towards the front of the mat. A little bent with your hands behind your back. If you can't do this, you can't do this. Just let me know. Just lift your hips to whatever extent you can.
A little bit.
Good job.
The arms are complaining.
Yeah. And then,
Shaking and complaining.
if you can, do another.
Woman, why did you get yourself a different control?
What? Okay. And then I want you to, if you can, bring your foot up onto your thigh right here. And then we're going to fold. And if you can, bring your left arm, whatever arm is the same as the knee that you have bent, and come around and try to grab that. Otherwise, just hold on to your back.
Yeah, not happening.
Oh, there's a whole standing series of doing this shit. It's fun, but I didn't want to do any more standing right now. If you're feeling burning your legs too much,
Realize it.
it's a good way to relax that. Huh? What was that?
I did a lot of that if I come eating in 3 days.
Yeah, you need to eat, Mom.
Well, that's the diet stuff.
Okay, but Mom, you know that not eating basically just turns your metabolism into zero, right?
This is the diet where you have to.
I'm just telling you.
When you eat the shape.
Yeah, so you're getting calories in there. That's the important part.
Calories. Last night I didn't want potato.
I've become a huge fan of avocado and cottage cheese. Like cut an avocado in half and put a little bit of cottage cheese in that.
That's yummy. I love that kind of stuff. I love that.
It's super, super exciting. That's what Gina and I were having yesterday. as we were watching anime.
Pineapple, I mean, I love all that.
Yeah, I love cottage cheese with pineapple too. Okay. I'm going to do some chaturangas in between. You do not have to. So if you just want to keep doing the stretch, but oh. Okay. I want you to bring your knee up, like, I don't know if you can see, but like this. You don't want to sit on your heel. You want your heel a little bit to the side. And you don't want your legs super far close together. You can have this at to an angle, whatever's comfortable. And then just fold. Now we can do the other side. Is this feeling a little better? It might be helpful if for a few days when we do this, we just go through the Ashtanga series, because these are all of the real fundamental poses of yoga. Then back up. Okay. These ones I want you to fold your foot in so it's sitting on the inside of your leg. Other side. Oh, that feels really good on my right hip. Oh, that feels so good. I don't want to get up. I'm going to stay here a couple more seconds. Oh, why does that feel so good? Yeah, it feels so good. I'm like, why does this feel so good? It usually doesn't feel this good on me. I'm super, super tight right now. I found this spot, Mom.
Over here.
That feels really good. Okay. Why is Tegan not joining us?
She's not here.
Oh, she at camp.
She didn't go yesterday before.
Yeah, true.
So
Okay.
she was back around 3 together.
So this one, you do what we did last time, except you sit on your heel a little bit. Gives you a slightly deeper stretch. And then same thing. Are you having any problems with these poses? Are you feeling any tightness or discomfort anywhere?
So I feel benefit from it.
Okay, good.
Getting any benefit. When I was doing stuff so fast, I wasn't completely focused. I was just trying to focus.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't feel I was getting any benefit from it. Now you can feel it.
Okay. Other side. And I should amend my statement. I hate white male yoga instructors because they turn it into a competitive sport. I see less of that being an issue with Asian and other races.
Yeah, that's weird. Never heard that.
Well, you can't really call that part weird. That part is somewhat to be expected, I guess. Huh?
Maybe. I've never really, to be honest with you, I've never even seen a male yoga instructor.
You haven't. Okay, this one's kind of interesting, so if you can't do it, that's fine. But you take your, it's kind of difficult to see, but tell me if you can see it. You take your foot into the inside, so it's like folding into your right thigh like this.
Okay.
So like you're standing vertically on your thigh.
Right.
And then you fold. Careful with your toes here because they can get caught. But it's a really good foot stretch. It's almost like you're trying to stand on your tippy toes.
Yeah.
And you feel it really nicely in that hip.
It's harder to go all the way down with it.
It is, and that's fine. You don't need to go all the way down with it. It's more important that your form is correct and you're feeling the effect than it is for you to look perfect.
Right. Oh, fine.
Like I don't really care. Yeah, if one leg is harder than the other, don't push yourself. Don't force it. If it's easier to just put it back to where it was before, where you just had it on the inside of your thigh horizontally. Yeah.
They're not happy.
Your legs are cramping?
Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't be because they should be stretching.
They all are.
Because you're not really strengthening right now, you're just stretching, so they should be relaxing.
My leg that time, it didn't go all the way down, but it started towards me.
You started to spasm?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my neck and shoulder were so tight before.
You want to do some neck and shoulder stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the shoulder stuff you don't like it when I do it for it. Well, I guess we'll do some basic stuff. So first, take your hand and slowly tilt it to the right.
Feels good.
And the other side. And interlace your fingers behind your head. Gently draw your chin towards your chest. Keep your back straight. Don't let your back arch here. Like you don't want to do this. Like keep your back straight and your shoulders down, like your shoulder blades pointing down. You just want to lower your chin towards your chest. And if it helps, you can move a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. Never yank, never pull, just within your natural range of movement. The hands aren't there for you to push, they're just there to give you a little bit more weight and control as you just let gravity really do its work. And hands up. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Twist.
Next breath.
Up. Back down. Other side. Then get on your hands and knees. Do some cat-cows. Ooh, I found weed. I have like random like flour all over the place.
Really expensive?
What?
Is it really expensive?
It's not. It's actually. It's not bad here. No, it's just something that had landed on my mat at some point.
Is it more expensive than smoking?
No. Per month, absolutely not. For me, no.
What about vaping?
Vaping for me is probably more expensive than the weed just because I do it more. So
Stop vaping.
drop your stomach. I'm going to start doing the fast stuff again if you keep telling me how to live my life, Mama.
And you have to live your life. So. And give it to me, right?
I agree with you. I need to stop, very much so. I desperately need to stop.
Good girl. I'm glad you know that. Because when you know it, you do it. Nothing you can't do.
I love you, Mommy.
Love you very much.
Chest forward. And push away from the mat. That nice stretch in your shoulders. Can you feel that?
Look good. My neck is really stiff.
You need some Reiki.
Do
Do you miss your Reiki?
Miss my Mona.
Oh, chest up. Last one. Inhale. Chest up for inhale. Neutral spine. I want you to take your hand underneath your other hand. Just kind of lay it flat as your temple is on the mat. On the other side.
Great job.
Huh?
My battery on my computer's dying.
Uh-oh. Do you need to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel sick though.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a nice little cool down after our very random little yoga session. It kind of was multi.
Feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, honey. Go off on me here in a minute.
Remember, well, usually you should do shadow. You should always do shavasana at the end of a yoga flow if you can. But if we don't have time,
What is that?
shavasana is corpse pose.
Okay. Horse pose, my favorite pose. I can do it.
Yeah, just relax. If it helps, something that I used to have to do when I was first learning how to relax, because that is not something I'm very good at, apparently. So I would start tensing all of my muscles in sequence. So like I would start tensing like my head and my eyes to kind of tense my forehead and everything on the top of my head.
Going back 50 years ago.
Mhm.
I can relax pretty well.
I find that when I'm doing yoga, when I have anxiety or TMJ or anything like that, I still have to do that.
How do you feel later?
Not as terrible. I had a really, really bad flare up that was I was in tears. It hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Huh?
It can be excruciating. I've been down that road.
I will say that MJ is better than methocarbamol for that because it does not make me depressed after using it for a few days.
That's enough to call the see. I just use it for that.
I won't touch it.
A couple of days it's great, and all sounds like too much shit.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden I'm like super depressed. It like sucks all of the serotonin out of your body or something.
I didn't know it was just me that did that to other people, but 2 days is my limit.
Well, I've learned that a lot of my the only medical response that I do not have, like, to the same or worse extent than you, like for oxycodone and all that, because I can't take any of that stuff. I can't take narcotics. You remember how sick that
Right?
whenever they gave me morphine for my surgery, like I wound up having to stay an outpatient for a lot longer than I should have because I couldn't stop puking from the morphine and they didn't know what it was.
I don't see it. I can't take it. Remember I stopped taking it because it's making me so miserable, and then pain came, I was like fighting the pain and the
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, if you want to come back up.
Yeah, you probably have a lot of the same responses to medications that I do.
And then, sorry, I was getting an email from work. Namaste. I love you.
Good night, I'll see you tomorrow.
May your day be filled with light and love, Mommy.
And you, I love you very much.
I love you too.
Driving to work.
I will be careful. I love you.
Love you, Monday.